Good evening, La Salette rugby fans, and welcome to this postseason matchup for your La Salette Division II Lions. Marlon Gazzoli here with Thomas Latz. Thomas, how are you doing?
Doing well. Very excited to be here today.
Absolutely, for some postseason matchup, the Lions taking on the Holy Family Chesterton Academy Saints. Let's get that starting lineup to you. 15, Daniel Bergman. Number 11, Sam Betts. Number 12, Luke Petrie. Number 13, Derwin Wilson. Number 14, Rylan Ta. Number 10 is Daryl Wang. Number 9, Benjamin Halligan. In the front row, number 1, Titan Esparza. Number 2, Patrick Duggan. And number 3, Marcus Broussard. Number 6, the flank, Ben Stafke. The 2 locks, 4 and 5, Kenny Simmons and Vincent Boozing. And number 7, Daniel Duggan. And then the 8th man is Braden Wall. And we are underway with the kick. A low kick, just barely making those 10 meters, taken in by Luke Petrie. An advantage is happening with a very solid carry by Patrick Duggan, and we'll go back to the penalty. For our eagle-eyed viewers, that referee is none other than Joseph Rasmus, the former La Salette coach, coached the 2018-2019 seasons.
Yeah, hearing him say advantage is a very familiar sound. In scrimmages, he always liked to use advantage instead of a penalty if he could.
And a very good carry, Daniel Bergman over on the far side of the pitch.
Yep. We saw several runs like that in the last game against CRC Academy. This one didn't turn out quite so well, though, as he was tackled into touch.
So it'll be a line out for the Saints. We've got some competing mascots here. We have a lion out here, and we have a saint. It appears to be Louis IX, since he is dressed as a French king.
Yep.
As some geese go flying very low over the far field. The Lions, they come out.
Yeah, looks like it.
They come and back into touch.
Wow.
Lots of touch. Our producer and engineer, he's working the knobs and the levers, is Joseph Bergman. Our cameraman is Will Reen. As Theo Carlisle just sent a rugby ball flying into Will Fitzpatrick's face.
In addition to all the rugby that happens on the field, there's always a little bit of rugby action going on the sideline, sometimes even impromptu matches with the younger students and even some fans who might be here. That's happened several times.
As Chesterton manages to, they're having a rough time. Benjamin Halligan with a aggressive tackle. That was the number 3, Marcus Broussard, and another penalty to the Lions.
As we've seen many times this season, the other team isn't quite as disciplined on following the rules, and we're often able to capitalize on that.
Braden Wall with a solid carry, then Vincent Boozing. Another penalty, so much penalties.
Wow.
Oh.
Wants to establish the mark.
So the quick tap by Ben Halligan, taken by Braden Wall. The Lions absolutely dominant so far in the match.
Haven't gotten driven back on a single tackle. We always make a little gain each time.
Ben Halligan was tackled, so was Daryl Wang taking the ball. Derwin Wilson offloads.
Passing it down the back line.
Going out to the far corner.
Rylan Todd doesn't quite make it to the try zone.
And a penalty to the Saints. It was not releasing, I think.
Yeah.
So let's see what the Saints do.
Hopefully not much.
Certainly taking his time deciding. Quick taps.
Lions take a little bit to get him on the ground, but they do before the 22.
Oh, he sort of faked for the kick. And the Lions fiercely contesting the rucks. The Saints not able to make much headway. And the Lions have it. What are they going to do with it? And it's taken by Vincent Boozing. The Lions sitting in the catbird seat.
Perfect place to score a try.
And
it's not quite there yet. Very close though.
And the Saints steal away, but it's a penalty to the Lions.
Looks like that's on the 5 meter probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Looks like there may have been some confusion with the Saints. They thought it was their penalty.
I think the Lions thought that too.
Got to watch the arm.
Quick tap, Braden Wall. Just coming up short. The Lions moving to their right. What are they going to do? Oh, and they fake him out. Benjamin Halligan with the try. In the 6 minute of play. 5 points for Los Leones.
Close to the same story we saw against CRC. First try within a few minutes, and hopefully we'll continue that.
So Benjamin Halligan also going to be doing the kicking as John Mawhinney brings him some H2O. Oh yeah. On this beautiful day. Well, it's a little bit warm, but it's still pretty beautiful.
Oh, it's so much better than yesterday.
And the day before.
Yeah.
The heat is definitely on. We had a very short spring, I think about a weekend.
Yeah.
And now it's summer. Ben Halligan. It's good.
And that gives us a score of 7-0. Off to the right start.
And now let's see. So the Saints will be kicking once more. Let's see what they do. Let's see what the Lions do. There's quite a number of geese flying over the field in the distance. Of course, this is the second time the Lions have played Holy Family Academy, but this is the first time the Lions have played the Varsity Division II of Holy Family.
Yep, the first time was against their Seaside a couple weeks ago.
And hopefully this match will go just as that one did, if not better.
Yeah.
Luke Petrie taking in the ball.
For a second time.
It's deja vu all over again. As, the ball went loose and was taken in by number 9, offloading.
Does a nice little offload.
Number 14 for the Saints. Coming just, let's see, they're about just short.
I think he was within the 5 meter.
And now the Lions find themselves very quickly on the defense, having to scramble, feeling a lot of pressure.
Yep. Do some driving back on a tackle, do some good counter-rucking.
But I think the Lions have it.
Yep. So we're going to be trying to kick it out. And
Oh.
Daryl Wang does just that. Gets it to about the 22.
Derwin Wilson missed tack. Oh, but he got him the second time around. Lions fiercely contesting. Somebody's calling me. Offload. Oh, offload.
Almost gets him into touch.
Now into touch.
Oh.
No. No, I
Yep,
think
it's in.
the flag went up. Father James Carlisle doing the judging. Of course, Mr. Michael Vitri is the coach for these Division II Lions, although I did see Jason Lanther out there somewhere, I think assisting him.
And Patrick Duggan, our hooker, is of course the line-out thrower for the Lions. He's done a fairly good job with line-out throwing this year, so we'll see what he's got today.
Bit of a windy day, but it doesn't seem to affect the Lions. What? Penalty!
Yeah, that was definitely...
Oh, but Ben Halligan was taking the touch, but it was advantage.
Yep, I believe it was not back 10 before they advanced.
Ha ha hey.
Yeah, that first penalty, Lions were definitely trying to draw that one.
And Ben Halligan kicking to touch.
Gets it to about the 10-meter.
And into Saints territory.
So we'll get the same setup, a line out, just about 50 meters further down the field.
System works. As there appears to be, Tom Brady was providing the rugby balls.
Yeah. Well, at least Blaze Lorona is going to pump it up.
And Kenny Simmons to Ben Halligan, to Wang, to Pedri. Pedri with the kick.
Oh man, if he had just gotten that maybe 10 meters further, he could have almost made a drop goal.
That would have been pretty great.
Yeah.
The Saints have it in. The Lions are going to fiercely contest since it's right on the try line. The Saints brought down in their own try zone, but there was a penalty to the Saints. And so...
Not sure exactly what that secondary hand signal was.
But certainly it's welcome news for the Saints.
But they're still way back, so I don't think they're going to be making a try right off of this.
And the Saints are not going to go for the touch. They went for the quick tap. And just getting to about their 22.
And this time not even to the 22.
And the ball is gone loose, taken in by Luke Pedri. Patrick Duggan, high tackle, surely, and it is.
Yep. And there's time off, so who knows? Maybe it's just a discussion. He's reaching for the pocket.
There it is. He's having a word. There's the card, a yellow card.
Looks like Mr. Rasmus is going for zero tolerance on high tackles today.
Well, that's what we want to see.
Yep. Referee's job is all about safety.
And so now it's time for the Lions to capitalize. Time is back on.
Yep. We've got 15 on 14 now.
Luke Pedri offloading to Daniel Bergman. Daniel Bergman making his way along the far side of the pitch.
And once again, like last time he did that run, well, did he get tackled into touch or not? I thought the flag was going up, but I don't think it did.
I don't think it did. No, it appears to be a penalty.
Yep.
And it's a penalty try.
Nice. Don't often see penalty tries, but hey, we'll take them.
Well, that's pretty cool, eh? So that's 7 points to the Lions. The kick is assumed to be good, so a penalty try. My stopwatch stopped, what? Okay, 13th minute. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
7 points to the Lions, penalty try. Well, that's pretty nifty.
Yep. Good thing about that, with the kick being assumed to be good, that was a far out kick, so who knows if Ben Halligan would have made that or not. So just a bit of good luck there.
And there's the kickoff, taken in by the Capitan, Daryl Wang, who kicks it back.
Derwin's chasing it down, and Derwin Wilson catches it. Back on his feet.
And now there is Daniel Bergman.
Doing his signature sideline run. He's in the try zone, heading for the middle. And we've got our third try of the day.
It's a good day at the office. Daniel Bergman with the try. There was really no stopping him. The fans commenting. It seems like the second 15 matches and the Seaside matches always get the more bigger fan response.
Yeah, because the A side is sitting on the sideline, and they're very enthusiastic about their young counterparts.
Well, that's what we like to see. It's all Lions so far.
Yep.
Hey, it's a windy day, so it's time for the farmers to spray. Ben Halligan, no good.
That's too bad, but we still got the 5.
Absolutely, so let's see. That's the Lions at 19. The score is 19-0.
And are we even halfway into the first half yet?
We are not. So settle in. On this beautiful sunny evening. Oh, you can see the moon out, looming in the sky like a Death Star. And then the kick. Kenny Simmons gets it on the bounce. Kenny Simmons from Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes. Knock on, though. And it'll be a scrum to the Saints. I think this is the first scrum we've seen the entire match so far.
Yes, sir. That's always, first scrum is always kind of interesting because the Lions scrums are pretty low and pretty strong, and some teams, their scrumming is a little strange and not very good. So it's always interesting to see what style of scrum and how strong the other teams are.
Now the Saints hold on. Ben Halligan, oh, penalty, high tackle. He got up around the neck.
Fortunately, no yellow card, though. I'm a little worried for a second because I think that might have been higher and maybe more dangerous than that first tackle that got a yellow card.
And the Lions, they've got it. Once again, the poach. I think, yes.
Yep.
Patrick Duggan with the carry. Lions making good yardage each time. Halligan to Wang to Braden Wall at speed. Marcus Broussard, Ben Stafke there to back him up. Pedri now, he goes for the kick. And it looks, Ryland Ta is there, Daryl Wang is there. The Saints take it up. And a penalty to the Saints.
So we've got a question asking, is there a difference between Division II rugby and JV rugby? For us, essentially not. This would be our JV team, but in Illinois this year, there's no one else able to field a JV team, so we just registered our JV team as a Division II varsity team. So this year at least, we've got 2 varsity teams. But at some of the other games we've played, like in our tournament at St. Louis and against St. Louis University High School, we played as a JV team.
There you go. Inquiring minds want to know, and knowing is half the battle.
Yep.
Sam Betts and Luke Pedri amongst those tackling. The Saints taking over the halfway line. They knocked it on. I'm not sure if Rasmus saw it, though. But it doesn't really matter because we have the ball.
Yep.
So it's all good. Daniel
Duggan.
Duggan
They do look rather similar. Some people think they look like twins. I can tell the difference well enough, but they do look similar.
And now Patrick Duggan was taking it, and now Vincent Boozing.
Looks like they've got it across the 22.
And a penalty to the Lions, offsides. Nope, he says he can't do that, Ben Halligan.
Gotta come to the mark.
Quick tap, it's gonna be Braden Wall. Braden offloads to Ta. Ta dancing around, but brought to ground. Did he offload it? I think he did.
Definitely still going, and we're running on penalty advantage right now, I think.
Braden
See if
Wall.
we gain the advantage or not.
The Lions right in front of those uprights. And there's the try.
I believe that might have been Braden Wall there.
I do believe it was. In the 20th minute of play. 5 more points for the Lions. So let's see here. Let's do the math. 7, 14, 9, 10, 24. 24 points for the Lions, and it's mighty good field position for them kicking.
Yep. Hopefully the wind doesn't screw things up too much.
Ben Halligan is doing the kicking. Mr. Josh Hayes, Mrs. Kathy Kent, they're in attendance. And of course, there's the kick. That is good.
So we're at 26-0 now, I guess.
You are correct, sir, yes. Father Carlisle getting his exercise in. Joseph Bergman, he's the producer and engineer. Our cameraman is Bill Reen. Up there on the top of the this structure, providing you that excellent bird's eye view.
Would be cool if we had an actual bird's eye view for the first St. Louis tournament at Lindenwood. We rented a drone and got some drone footage of those games. That was really nice.
Yes, I know that there was some plan back in the day to get some drone footage, and it's a penalty, offsides. And it looks like, yes, offsides. Coach Rasmus. Yeah.
Well,
nope.
Sir Rasmus now.
Well, he's of course the coach. Yeah, I have to.
He's still a coach.
A coach.
For University of Illinois Illini.
Just so used to saying that on the broadcast. So. Quick tap. Oh, I'm not sure that was the intended target for the pass, with a little kick taken in by Derwin Wilson. Derwin avoiding the tackle, taken down by number 14. Luke
and
Petrie, vigorous
so the
defense.
Saints did not gain much ground on that.
Vincent Boozing. Brought to ground. Ben Halligan to Wang. Wang with the kick. Bounces over the halfway line, taken in by the Saints. Patrick Duggan and Daryl Wang bring him down. Oh, excuse me. Penalty to the Saints.
Looks like Daryl Wang was not rolling away.
What do you think? Quick tap?
Yeah, I think that's probably good. And he's heading for his favorite sideline.
Yeah, Daniel Bergman's favorite sideline. The best sideline, the right sideline. Taken down. Did he go into touch? Nope. Nope.
Good, good.
All right.
That was a close thing there for a second.
Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Been taking that ball for over 50 yards. That's a good day's work.
But there was a knock on, and it's going to be a scrum to the Saints.
The second scrum of the match, I do believe.
Lions scrum certainly seems to be quite a bit stronger than the Saints, but the Saints do manage to keep it. They're using their back line.
Ben Halligan with a tackle, forcing the knock on. It'll be a scrum to the Lions. Everything's been going pretty well for the Lions so far, I gotta say.
Yeah. We've made a few mistakes here and there, but in the end, they've been basically inconsequential. And Jack Martin is coming into the game for Pat Duggan.
Pat Duggan going off, the senior, with some good service in this match. Jack Martin, the sophomore.
Jack Martin has played on all three sides this year. A side, Division II A side, and C side.
Wow.
Just depending on where he's needed, who's sick, who's injured.
There he is, number 20, Jack Martin with the carry. Out to the right, Ben Halligan to Luke Pedri. Pedri to Derwin Wilson. Out on the far side, it's Daniel Bergman again.
No, that was Ryland Todd.
Oh, that was Ryland, sorry.
Yep. And I believe he scored the try.
Indeed, it was a try for Ryland Todd. So 5 more points for the Lions, which brings the Lions to 31.
Yeah, I didn't think he was that far along, but the arm was definitely up. Yeah, the view here is good for the camera, but it's not as good as the roof for us because we're not quite as high, so I can't see the lines on the field as well.
Yeah, we got to build ourselves a nice big grandstand, press box. So we're getting reports that Derwin scored?
That's what they say.
Well,
I thought it was Ryland, but I guess maybe he gave a little offload to Derwin right before the try.
We'll put a question mark. Ben Halligan going for the kick.
Taking it from the 22 because it's all the way on the edge.
And it fell over. And they're calling Ben Staffke over to ask him to hold it.
Yep.
Hold it. Stay on target. Stay on target. And no good.
That looked pretty close, but pretty close is not good enough.
Yep. No cigar, no milkshake. Let's see, as we're in the 28th minute of play. So just about 7 siete minutes remaining in the first half.
Yep.
And it's been all Lions all the time. Although there was a brief scare when the Saints looked like they might do something and get a try, but the Lions were able to prevent it. Luke Petrie takes it in once again.
That's the third time he's fielded the kickoff.
And Jack Martin once more amongst them. Penalty to the Lions. Let's see. Why not kick for touch? And he finds it. Oh, almost got Salette Cruz almost got his hands on it, just couldn't bring it in. And so line out to the Lions. So with Patrick Duggan out, Braden Wall will be doing the putting in.
Yep.
He was certainly vigorous in saying what he wanted done.
Yep.
Kenny Simmons takes it in. Derwin to Luke Petrie. Petrie taking it, making his way up the field, offloading to Ta.
He's going back inside, and they managed to get about 20 meters before going down.
Ball goes out. Penalty to the Lions.
Seen a whole lot of penalties today.
Yeah, man. Rasmus liking to blow the whistle. Wang out to Wilson. Wilson taking himself very close. He's in there. In the 31st minute of play. 5 more points for the Lions, making it 36-0.
All right, so let's see. At this rate, we can get 72-0 by the end of the game.
That is what we are on progression for. If we keep things up like this, yes, indeed. I wonder what the Salette rugby record is for points scored in a match.
Pretty sure it's close to, or I think it's at or over 100.
Okay.
It was back. I think it was back in the before Salette played in Illinois rugby, but was playing a few Illinois rugby teams. I feel like it was against either Brother Rice or Fenwick. We scored 100 or more.
And Ben Halligan's kick is good, bringing the total to 38. 38 special. Marcel Lefebvre's here. 38 special, 38 Smith & Wesson. And we'll have another kick off, restart a play.
I'm going to guess this one's going to Luke Petrie.
The odds are in your favor. Come on.
Oh, not quite.
Oh.
Instead, it goes into touch.
Into touch. Blaise Laronia gets the ball and places it. Line out to the Lions. Braden Wall once again doing the throwing in.
He definitely wants to make sure everyone hears him.
Yeah.
But the Saints managed to steal that line out.
Well, even Homer nods. Penalty to the Saints. Back 10. What do you think, quick tap? Yeah.
Yeah, there
Ben-
wouldn't have been much reason to kick right there.
Ben Halligan really got a hold of him, I think. Jack Martin amongst the others. The Saints looking for their first points of the match. Oh!
And they are not on track for it, honestly, but there's a penalty for them, so I guess they get another opportunity.
Offsides, so that was a lucky break for the Saints. That was Titan as far as the prop. All right. Oh, that was Daniel Duggan, I do believe.
Yep, that was a hard tackle.
Yeah, like a freight train.
Oh, man. And the half is over.
And what a half it was. 38 points for the Lions and nothing for the Saints. A dominant half if there ever was one.
Yep.
And let's see, lots of scoring. Ben Halligan, he opened things up with a try, and then he proceeded to convert, let's see, 2 out of 4 kicks. No, wait, he converted 3 out of 5, I should say, sorry. So Ben Halligan with quite a lot of points. And then there was that penalty try to make things even more exciting. So we shall take a quick break for halftime, and we invite you to do likewise and perhaps visit your fridge and acquire a beverage of some kind, and we shall see you shortly. And welcome back, Salette rugby fans. As we get this second half underway, the Lions will be doing the kicking off. Ben Halligan doing the kicking. It's all Lions so far.
Oh, that kick did not go 10 meters.
But the Saints decided to take it anyway. And a penalty to the Saints.
In from the side, in the ruck there.
Marlo Gazzoli here with Thomas Latz. Our producer is Jeb Bergman. Our cameraman is Bill Reen. Toby McQuillan is now on the pitch for the Lions with that number 22 jersey. Thomas Schrader's also in that number 21 jersey.
I guess we must be feeling pretty secure if we're putting that many subs in.
But time off. And it looks like a yellow card for Thomas Schrader. He wasn't in for very long.
I mean, an emphasis on safety is always a good thing, but it seems to me like this year of Illinois rugby, the referees have been a little more yellow card happy than most years. Even with things that have nothing to do with foul play or safety or repeated offenses. Like, I'm not sure about that one, but I'm just kind of talking in general.
Well, I'll have to ask Coach Rasmus afterwards.
Might be something in one of their reffing meetings that they've kind of talked over and decided they need to emphasize.
Derwin Wilson takes the offload from the Saints.
And he is dancing around, does not want to get tackled. Takes a while for him to go down. I was worried for a second. It looked like he had stiff-armed someone in the face, which is definitely illegal, but I guess that didn't happen after all.
Daniel Bergman. Ben Halligan takes it for a good, solid carry. Pedri to Wang. Wang heading back, now going forward.
I believe there was a net gain on that phase. It was a little strange watching him run backwards.
Sam Betts takes in, offloads to Bergman. Bergman to Wilson. Wilson dodging to his left, heading inwards. The Saints bring him down. Luke Pedri, I think it was, who took it up.
Yep.
Halligan to Wang to Wall. Wall brought down. Ball goes loose. Taken back up by Wang. Penalty to the Lions. Ben Halligan taking this chance to
tie his shoe, I guess.
Got to keep those laces tight.
Especially for a scrum half, very important player.
Braden Wall breaking through the wall. Ben Halligan takes it, sends it off. Wang. Ball goes loose. It's got a forward pass, so it's a scrum to the Saints. As the sun is definitely in retreat.
Looks like there was a substitution that I didn't notice. Probably also happened at the half. Hugh O'Neill is in, I believe, for Vincent Boozing.
And he's wearing that number 18 jersey. Is that John Mawhinney over there?
I'm not sure.
And it looks like, well, John Mawhinney was on. He's gone off. Perhaps he wasn't, well. Yes, no doubt was there. They probably took Mawhinney off because of the yellow card, right? It was Schrader, and so they need to send somebody
Okay.
to go into the scrum or some such, I think.
Oh, yeah, they needed a forward.
The Saints passing it off towards the far side of the pitch. Really, the Saints have only had one chance, one opportunity where they've really taken advantage of the Lions. The Lions with the penalty, so Ben Halligan's got it, taps it, passes it off. Wall to Wang, to Pedri, to Betts. Sam Betts, he's going for the try!
And he's got it.
And you can hear the La Salette faithful go crazy. Bringing it up to 43 points.
I would imagine at this point Chesterton is fairly demoralized.
Yes, you would think so. And it looks like Ben Halligan's not going to be. Wait, is he? No, who's
Nope,
no.
Daniel Bergman's kicking now, or is that Daniel Bergman?
That looks like Bergman.
Yeah.
Certainly a good field position. And looks like John Mawhinney's back on.
And that kick is no good.
No good, so the score shall remain at 43 as the moon has really come out. I wish you people in St. Louis could see the moon we have here tonight. And not only is Mrs. Kent here, Mr. Kent is here, John Kent. Jason Lanthier, Josh Hayes. Joseph Bergman's our producer. William Reen is our cameraman. Ben Halligan to Wang to Braden Wall. Wang to Pedri. Pedri dodging to the left, dodging to the right. Loses the ball. But it was a high tackle. And Ben Halligan took it quickly, and the arm is out for advantage.
Coach Rasmus was, I'm making the same mistake. Referee Sir Rasmus was giving a warning that Chesterton has 5 high tackles now, so we could see eventually another high tackle could get a yellow or red card for multiple times in repeated infraction.
And so Ben Halligan's going to kick for touch, which he finds. Mark Shea returns the ball to the playing surface. And who's that coming on, running onto the pitch? Number 8. Oh, that's just Hugh.
Yep.
Hugh with a stylish headband.
Looks like he's going to be doing line-out jumping.
Hugh O'Neill, of course, the senior from Texas. Titan Esparza was a bit of a trick play. Titan Esparza very skillfully not getting pushed into touch.
Barely stays in.
Barely's all you need. And not releasing is the penalty to the Lions. What'll they do? Quick tap is the call. Wang out to Pedri. Pedri back to Wang. Going behind his back. Wang out to John Mawini. The fans go crazy.
Heated counter-rucking over there on the far side.
Penalty to the Lions. Sorry, against the Lions, to the Saints.
For diving into the ruck, I believe. Got to be careful with rucks. There's a lot of things that can go wrong that can bite you, or if the other team does them, they can really help you.
And they decide to kick for touch for a change. And did it hit their van?
I think it might have. Certainly over in that area.
And since it's a windy day, you can see the farmers spraying off in the distance.
So we've got a Chesterton line out, and there seems to be a little bit of difficulty figuring out where it's supposed to be.
Correct.
That channel is a lot wider than normal.
Ball goes flying right through it. A kick by Ben Halligan. Taken in by the Saints. Oh, off to the races.
Hugh O'Neill chases him down and tackles him close to the sideline. Hugh is not going to allow that try.
The Saints now running
across
perpendicular.
The field.
And the Lions setting their defense. Braden Wall fiercely contesting with Darryl Wang.
The Saints are playing on penalty advantage right now. Not sure what it was for, but the arm was out.
As they head off to the far side of the pitch. And the whistle, there's the penalty. And let's see. Oh, time off. My lousy stopwatch doesn't work anymore.
Looks like Thomas Schrader is eligible to come back into the game.
Hey, he's back.
Oh, and it looks like Chesterton is going to kick for points off that penalty.
Hey.
Maybe they figure this as their one chance to make any points.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what they do with it. And it's good, so that's 3 points for him. Honestly, it's pretty rare to see people kicking their penalties. Honestly, you see it more in professional than high school. fact, there was one game I watched. I believe it was Six Nations back in 2018 or something, that all of the points were scored off of penalty kicks.
And it goes into touch, so it'll be a line out. Do we have any comments? No comments. Please leave a comment on our web zone. Was all lines, but now it's not. It's 43-3. A difference of 40 points.
Pretty significant.
Yeah, symbolic, of course, 40 days. 40 days in the desert.
Sure.
Noah's Ark. The Israelites. 40 years in the desert.
Oh,
Saints steal it away.
And they're running for a try. Hugh O'Neill's chasing again. I'm not sure if he's getting it this time.
Sam Betts coming in. He brings him down, but just short, so it's a try for the Saints. And the Saints have come marching in. Haha.
Pretty far out. I wouldn't say they have the greatest chances of the kick, but honestly, since they haven't scored a lot of tries, we haven't seen them kick much, so I don't know.
So you never know. Certainly seems as if the wind... What is the wind doing?
I don't know. I felt it come from basically all the directions at various points throughout the day.
It's East Central Illinois, so the wind is its own thing.
Yep.
I'm getting conflicting views from the flags, as far as I can tell. We should get one of those wind socks, you know?
Yeah. Like the ones they have at little airports.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's impressive. That guy knows how to kick. Either that or just good luck.
Well, regardless, that was a beauty.
Yeah. So that gets us a score of 43-10. So Chesterton has a bit of momentum right now, but still a very comfortable margin for the Lions as long as we don't get too complacent.
Fitzpatrick calls out, Kenny, do something. And so the Saints managed to narrow the gap a wee bit, as Tim Stafke has brought us blue drink, much like Aunt Beru and her blue brew. Derwin Wilson with the tackle. Sam Betts takes it up, but a penalty to the Saints.
So Richard Mayland is asking, what's the difference between D2 and JV rugby? For us, there's not much of a difference. Most years we have a JV team, but this year we have a Division II varsity team because no one else in the state of Illinois is fielding a JV team, so we would have no one to compete against. So just registered as part of the Division II league. But this is still our B-side, second team.
All those budget cuts in Illinois, you know. And a penalty to the Lions. Out on that far side of the pitch. Pedri right into that duet of Saints. Ben Halligan off to Sam Betts, off to Daniel Bergman. Jack Martin providing his support. To the left, Braden Wall. He's scored a try today.
Yep.
Wang out to Daniel Duggan.
And he wants a try.
Offloads to Ben Halligan.
Very good offload.
Jack Martin, the Lions making their way very close.
Just a few meters out.
For some more try pie, a knock on. Unfortunately brings it to a close, and it's a scrum to the Saints.
Yep.
Here on the Tyke Nollman Memorial Fields.
Yep. So the Saints get a scrum and they get offense for a little bit, but it's about the best field positioning we could possibly have because we're all the way back on their 5. They're literally going to be passing into their own try zone.
I don't think we've barely seen them do any sort of kicking for clearance, as I recall.
Don't know if they just don't have the power or it's just not what they do. Not sure. They seem to be content to just try to gain a couple meters on each one. Or I guess in this case, gain 10 meters from penalty.
All right, quick tap, offloads. The Lions defense holding quite solid. Obstruction, penalty to the Lions.
So we are back where we want to be.
And there it is, Ben Halligan with the quick tap. Offloads to Derwin. Ooh, and the poor pass, but was taken up by Daniel Bergman. Daniel Bergman.
Almost tackled into touch, but he stays in.
Lions very close.
Toby McQuillan gets a few more meters.
And a knock on. Hey.
Well, back in the same situation we were in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago, something like that. I guess 6:30 is about the latest we would want to start a rugby game this time of year because it's getting a little bit dark. Not too dark to play rugby yet, but will be soon.
I mean, not quite as dark yet as it was at Glen Ellen.
Yeah.
I don't believe. Lots of people, we say thank you for listening, Richard Mayland and the Esparzas and Mrs. Duggan. It's still sunny in New Mexico, is the word.
Looks like there was some instability in that scrum setup.
Don't want that. Oh, and the Lions, they got it.
Yes.
The Lions steal that scrum away. Halligan to Wang, to Pedri, to Betts.
We're using our whole back line.
Mawhinney bats it backwards. There's Bergman once more.
On his favorite sideline.
Coming up just short. The Lions very close, knocking on the door in that far corner. The Saints just managing to hold them back. Wang sending it out to Pedri. Pedri taking himself.
Gets it almost right to the post.
Sam Betts
is getting it done, I think. Yeah, he's got it.
And another try for Sam Betts.
A little bit slow for a few minutes there, but I guess we're back in the try-making business.
Indeed. And who will be doing the kicking now for the Lions? Still Daniel Bergman. Running out of room for all this scoring on my in my notebook.
Hey, if you had to start a new page, that's good news.
Yeah.
Pretty good field positioning for this kick. We'll see what Daniel does with it. And it's good.
Right through the poles. And that brings the Lions to the half-century mark. 50. 5-0. Quinquaginta. 50. Want to know who's playing? Well, we got a comment. Somebody wants to know who's playing. Well, we have the starting lineup. The starting lineup originally was Titan Esparza at number 1, Patrick Duggan at number 2, Marcus Broussard number 3, Kenny Simmons number 4, Vincent Boozing number 5. Number 6 was Ben Stafke. Number 7 was Daniel Duggan. Number 8 was Braden Wall. Number 9 was Ben Halligan. Number 10, the Capitan, Darryl Wang. Number 11, Sam Betts. Number 12, Luke Pedry. Number 13, Darwin Wilson. Number 14, Rylan Ta. And number 15, Daniel Bergman. However, we've had some substitutions. We've seen Hugh O'Neill in the number 18 jersey. We've seen John Mawhinney in the number 19 jersey. Jack Martin, number 20. Thomas Schrader, number 21. And Tobias McQuillan, number 22. Let's see, has there been anybody else that we have seen on the pitch?
I
Thomas?
think that's about it.
Let's see, somebody's wearing that number 17 jersey off on the side.
Matt Romero?
I think 17's Ian Killerman.
Oh, okay.
And I did see that Romero was in a jersey.
Yeah, I doubt he'll play unless he's needed because he's supposed to play varsity.
And of course, we should remind our viewers that, yeah, we've got a doubleheader tomorrow. We'll be having a seaside matchup in the morning-ish or noon, and then the varsity playing at 3 p.m.
Yep.
Although I imagine we won't be bringing those to you live, but you never know.
A-side game is big this time because it determines our placing leading up to the state tournament. Depending on how it goes, if we win, we could get the first, well, I believe we will get the first game of state playoffs here. That's always good.
And that, of course, would be the first time we would have a playoff. Is that the first time we would have a playoff game here?
I think so.
We'll say it is, and if somebody can prove us wrong, just leave a comment.
And we'll let you know.
Quick tap. And then do we have a schedule, Thomas, for the whole postseason? When we would be playing for all that rigmarole and whatnot and so on and so forth and such like?
I'm pretty sure we've got a schedule somewhere. I'm not sure if it's posted on the website yet. If it's not, it will be soon.
Maybe it's on the big board.
Yeah, it probably is. Obviously, the whole schedule isn't set. We know what days we're playing, but we don't know times and who we're playing yet or locations.
What's that noise? Let's see what's going on the rugby pitch.
So we've had a knock on or forward pass, and it's scrum to the Chesterton Saints.
Of course, named after GK, Chesterton, Gilbert, Keith, Chesterton.
Very great author.
in size and quality. The man who was Thursday.
And we managed to turn over that scrum, but we knocked it on right away, so it'll be another scrum to the Chesterton Saints.
It's got a good essay about cheese, as I recall.
Cheese is an important topic.
Mm-hmm.
It's good food.
Delicious and nutritious. Let us know in the comments what your favorite cheese is. Why not? Our producer engineer, he's turning the knobs and levers, is Joseph Bergman. Our cameraman, as far as I know, is still William Reen.
We can't see him, but we assume he's still up there.
Yep, he's up there somewhere above us. And no doubt at some point Brother Dominic will be watching this over in merry old England, and so we say hello to him. Brother Dominic is a loyal Lions fan, a stalwart. Out into touch it goes. And, you know, it's getting dark. It's getting darker.
Yep. So we've got a line out right now to Chesterton.
Have you ready, Chesterton, Thomas?
A little bit, not a lot. Definitely want to read more.
Usually, did you do like the ball and lacrosse or the point of Notting Hill?
I don't believe we've done, our class in particular, I don't think we've done any for class.
Okay.
I know the juniors this year did Napoleon of Notting Hill, but we didn't get to do that last year.
Some low-flying geese off in the distance. The Saints passing it out to their backs to the far side of the pitch. Luke Pedri, Darrell Wang finally bringing him down.
And we've got a penalty advantage for Chesterton. Not sure exactly what was going wrong there.
And a big high kick. Ooh, not taken by Bergman.
It's going to be called back to the point of the penalty. Yep, when you're on penalty advantage, it's the perfect time to make what would seem like a stupid kick. Because if it doesn't work out for you, you can always go back to the mark of the penalty.
It was a high tackle. What do you think? Quick tap. There it is.
Yep.
Offloading. Running sideways. Lions setting their defense.
And we've got another penalty advantage. We'll see what Chesterton does with it.
What was that? That was Tim Stafke.
Jumping off our scaffolding.
And the penalty to the Saints. We've got a vote for Munster cheese. Excellent. Let us know what your favorite cheese is. We're taking an informal poll of our viewers, so leave a comment in the chat or on our web zone. Saints gotta try. So 50 to 15.
Okay.
And let's see what the Saints have got in store. They scored in store. It's Friday, people. kick
is good.
So 2 more points for the Saints brings us to 50-17. Ben Halligan acquiring the ball, do the kicking off. Let's see a drop goal. I want to see a drop goal. Just making the 10 meters on that kick. Derwin Wilson with the tackle. Loose pass.
Taken up by, I believe, Darrell Wang.
So the Lions looking to answer that try. Jack Martin. Braden Wall making his way through, gaining some meters.
Just a few meters on every phase, that can definitely work for us.
Halligan out to Wang, to Hugh O'Neill, the senior.
And he does not want to go to ground. He's dancing around a little bit. They finally get him down. Looks like we're using our back line now. It's out at Bergman. And he's heading for the try zone. I think he's in.
Bergman with another try.
So we answered that Chestertonian try pretty quickly.
Let's see, that's Bergman's 4th try of the match. Assuming that we saw everything correctly.
Yep, another one of his favorite sideline runs.
Yeah.
I guess that's his job with his position.
And he has a chance to do what Ben Halligan did, getting that first try and getting the conversion.
Converting his own try.
And Bergman's going to try and do that. A fairly far out position, as it is getting into dusk, twilight, nautical twilight, civil twilight. Moon coming out.
Only have a few more minutes left, so.
And the kick will.
It's going to come up short.
And that's the match. And so the final will be 55-17. The Lions.
So we're advancing at state. Our Division II is headed to the state semifinal.
And that will be some excitement. The Lions still looking for that first state title at any level.
Yep.
And so we say thank you all for joining us and watching this game. From William Reen, Joseph Bergman, Thomas Latz, I'm Marlo Gazzoli. And we say thank you and good night.